The Boston Celtics extend their winning streak to 6 games, defeating the Atlanta Hawks 112-107 here at TD Garden on Friday night. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Josue Pavon. Coming into this game, it was kind of a bench versus bench matchup kind of game.
Yeah, it felt like that.
Yeah,
for
both
sure.
Injury reports were just extremely lengthy. Brad Stevens mentioning after the game that the Hawks injury report might have even been longer than the Celtics, which was tough to beat. But Romeo Langford really stepped up with all these injuries.
Yeah, I was blown away, honestly. I mean, I know what he can do offensively, but defensively, I think is where he was most impressive. Offensively, because of the way Atlanta was capitalizing, or I should say coming down, double teaming guys, he's left them wide open in the corner. And he's showing more and more that he can knock down that corner three-pointer. But what I like to see out of Langford more, it sort of reminds me of a young Avery Bradley, the way he used to execute the backdoor cuts. Like, he always had that available for him, and he did do that towards the end of the fourth quarter. And I thought, wow, if he can implement that into his game more often, then you have a couple of options there offensively, because he's always seems to be open. And I think down the line, I mean, we still have a handful of games here. He could be a good option to have off the bench, but we have to wait and see what happens with the buyout market and all that. But I was really impressed with what he did.
And there's a really tough 2-game road trip coming up for the Celtics. But before we talk about that and preview that a little bit, who's this video brought by?
It is brought by, great segue, GetRoman.com. That's right, guys. Guys dealing with ED, don't be ashamed. Head online, get to GetRoman.com/garden. That's GetRoman.com/garden. You get a free online visit as well as free 2-day shipping.
Amazing.
That's right. They're hooking you guys up. GetRoman.com/garden. Hit it up today.
And their 2-game road trip is against Oklahoma City and Houston. 2 really tough games with this depleted roster. How much are they going to need to lean on that bench production, especially with Romeo Langford, Grant Williams, to really step up?
A lot, because we don't know who exactly is going to play. They are going to make the trip. Gordon Hayward's going to make the trip, Jaylen Brown, but there's just no Brad, of course, just doesn't want to say who's going to play, who's not going to play, but they are going to need those guys to step up. Grant Williams is obviously a big one, and I want to see more of Romeo Langford. Let's see if he can continue this show on the road, and I can't wait to see how he does.
Well, for all the rest of our Celtics content, head over to our website at clnsmedia.com.